On this episode of Compass Conundrum, we'll be finishing up part 3 of this 3-part series where we hike the Florida Trail from Ross Prairie Trailhead to Pruitt Trailhead. It's a 12-mile hike out and back along the Florida Trail where we started at the Ross Prairie Campground. We had some amazing weather. It was in the 40s and 50s. The skies were blue. The trail was amazing. We got to see the Pruitt Memorial, aka Stonehenge, along the Florida Trail, which was really a neat find. And we also got to see our kids' elementary school teacher from when they were kids. Right before we met him, though, we found hogs. And in this episode, you're going to see those hogs.
It's hard to tell, but this area is all like rutted up. So in North Georgia, we had to worry about roots, like actual roots and rocks. Here, you might have to worry about rooting, meaning hogs. So there's a little evidence of some hog rooting out here. Yeah, that's always fun. Some fresh ones right there. But yeah, definitely the hogs have found a home out here. So, Tanya was saying if we were hiking at nighttime out here, we want to be a little cautious of the hogs. So, if you don't know anything about hogs, hogs can be aggressive. And if you've ever been hog hunting, you would know why. Yeah, they like to roam around at nighttime, that's for sure. And then sleep in the water in the daytime. So, still on the Florida Trail. We're pushing. We're at mile 4. A couple more miles before we get to Pruitt, and see what the AKA the Stonehenge looks like. All right, another uphill section. So probably gonna get up on another ridge line. So this is from Ross Prairie heading west. This is 4.17, something like that miles in. So yep, up on another ridge line. Oh, there's water. You can't see it, but I can see water. 2 hour left. So we might get a shot of some water over here. Alright, so interesting part of the trail where it's gonna definitely still got all this rooting going on over here. We found some sections where we know there would be some amazing hogs, but yeah, this kind of little windy section that came through here, it's going to open up. Not quite sure where we're gonna go, but that is the Florida Trail right there. There's Tanya. Woohoo! And we're gonna cross and go foot traffic that way, following the orange trail. Oh, some mountain bike trails out here. So looks like we were out here before, and this is Tricycle Trail. So we've mountain biked this trail before. It's called Tricycle. There's a tree with the tricycle on it, mounted on it, so that's why they call it Tricycle Trail. And looks like some different options. We've done some Royo adventure race out here with one of our friends. Which was a great adventure.
So just a few months before this hike, my wife Tanya and our friend Karen, we wanted to take Karen on one of our adventure racing opportunities. And so we hit up Florida Extremes Royo, and we ended up doing the Tricycle Trail. Not only did we do the Tricycle Trail, we did part of the Marjorie Harris Greenway. We logged in 24 miles of biking, and it was epic.
I don't know what the biggest tree in Florida is, but it's got to be close.
This is a pretty good sized tree. This is 4.63 into the hike, and we found this massive oak tree. Branches sticking out everywhere. It's a nice looking tree. You want to go stand in front of it so we get an idea?
It's pretty big over there.
Let's go get a perspective. Tanya's going to walk up and give us a perspective of this tree. I'd say it's a pretty big tree. You tree hugger, you. That's pretty cool. Oh, we found our first people of the day. Man, we've been out here all day and we finally came across a group of people. Oh, look, someone has hooked a bracelet up to, it was probably found on the trail, and someone was like, hey, let's put this up here. All right, just past that wonderful oak tree, we just hit this opened up service road right there in front of us, as you can see. But man, the skies are, this was great about January, February. The temperatures are great for hiking. The sky just looks amazing, and gosh, what a great view. So it's great, got this little open section, it's nice, get a little bit of sun for a minute, and we're gonna go back into some oak hammock areas, and we're getting close. We're 4.72 miles into this hike. We got to get to roughly 6 miles to get to Pruitt, so we're almost there, and that was just a nice pretty scenery. Tanya's getting some coconut water to get herself some good hydration. And once we get to Pruitt, we're gonna have a little picnic and eat some of our wonderful peanut butter, honey, and blueberry jam sandwiches. And you know, that's a classic when you're hiking. You gotta have some peanut butter and jelly, and never too old for that. And then we're gonna assess our time and hike back out of here. So, Florida Trail, leaving from Ross Prairie Trailhead at the state park there, and heading out to Pruitt Trailhead, and just some beautiful scenery out here. Great trail, great part of the trail. We've done small portions of the Florida Trail, but this is a nice section that we have not done before, so we're kind of excited to hit this part of the trail. So this is one of the features that the Florida Trail that we wanted to capture, which is AKA the Pruitt Memorial, AKA I should say Stonehenge. And so they've got a rock formation out here, and I think we're gonna do a little picnic out here. But they got this rock formation, and then they have this memorial for Mark Huntington Pruitt. And so he was a lover of wildlife and the environment, died in an airplane accident at a very young age, and here is a memorial to him. Went to UF for the School of Law? Okay, all right. So, but they've built this, well, I don't know that they built the rock formation. I don't know about that part, but I do know that here are some rocks, and they call it, on the Florida Trail, they call this Stonehenge or Pruitt Memorial. So just a little offshoot trail right there to the Florida Trail. We're going to go back out and make it all the way to the Pruitt Trailhead, but I think we're going to maybe eat something. And then we're going to hike back out of this place. But neat find. Once again, another reason you go on these Compass Conundrums. You never know what you're going to find. All right, so we just left the Pruitt Memorial, and we're gonna kind of come out to this trailhead just to kind of see where it goes. It's just 1/8 of a mile or something to finish out this hike, but it opens up to this nice pasture and field. It's pretty, and get a little bit of warmth because sitting and eating kind of cooled us off a little bit. Well, probably drinking cold drinks actually, but yeah, we got a nice, beautiful sky. Great day to get out here and hike. And when we come back, we're gonna get that Florida Trail. Yeah, the Florida Trail.
As we opened up on this service road heading to the Pruitt Trailhead, you know, we got to see these beautiful skies, and we hiked and we talked in this moment and shared some memories of other hikes we've done and areas we've been. And this is how Tanya and I got together. You know, hiking was one of the things that we both really enjoy doing together. And so Compass Conundrum is about Tanya and I going out and living adventures, even though they're just average adventures, small adventures. We hope it inspires you to get out and live and get outside and see the beauty that's out there, because really there's some great things. Like the blueness of the sky, amazing that day, and just made you feel great. And then we also learn some things. You know, we learn every time we get out on the trail and hike, and we just love to explore. And that's our goal. We want to live, we want to learn, we want to explore, we want to share that with you. Hopefully it inspires you to get out there and live and learn and explore, make your own adventures, have some fun, and see what this world has to offer. So we hope you enjoy this little bit of experience as we're heading out to Pruitt Trailhead to finish up this hike.
We made it to the destination we were looking for, which is Pruitt Trailhead, right? The Pruitt Trailhead. I had to remember. So we made it out here. So it looks like you can drive back in here and park, and then you can hike all back in the parts of the Florida Trail. And you know, this has a mountain bike section from here too, so you can mountain bike if you want to. From here, you could go all the way to Santos, of course, and just some pretty grassy areas with that blue. It's nice. But yeah, a little parking area, got a porta potty, got some signage. So we're gonna kind of hang out here for a minute, check out some of the things that are here, and be a great place to hike. And probably should have had our lunch picnic here. We picnicked at the Memorial, but we probably could have sat in the sun and picnicked here. And, probably would have been helpful. Looks like they got an equestrian section here for the horses too, which is nice. So yeah, he said that there's quite a bit of bears out here. Some great oak trees, and cool. This is Pruitt Trailhead. So this is actually kind of cool. We were hiking through the forest and we saw I had talked a little bit about prescribed fires, and they're showing you guys some cool features here and the benefits of fire and what it does for the vegetation and why they do it. And it takes you through when the prescribed burns are going to happen. It's only to maintain the ecosystem's health. Weather conditions are reviewed in advance before they have the fire, so to make sure that they don't have crazy winds. Timing is crucial. They're plan these out way in advance, and it helps out you know, things like freeing up some of the underbrush, so critters like the tortoise, the gopher turtle there can move around. So I don't know, kind of neat little thing that they've had posted. I've never seen one of these before, but I think that's pretty helpful for people that aren't sure why they have controlled burns. This is at Pruitt Trailhead, leading you into the Florida Trail. So we found this the Pruitt Trailhead, and on the Florida Trail we've been trying to find this what they call the ship canal, and I wasn't quite sure what they meant. You know, so we found some waterways when we were there. We didn't film anything because we weren't sure what we were finding, but we're gonna get our measurements out and kind of mark where we need to find this ship canal. But here is what it's all about. I guess in the Great Depression, 8,000 men shoveled tons of sand and dirt onto mule-drawn carts and trucks, swatting away mosquitoes in the sweltering heat, and they dug a canal system. And what they were going to do, it looks like, is they were looking at the Marjorie Harris Cross Florida Greenway, who sits on top of land that was purchased in the 20th century for a shipping canal. And it looks like they were going to try to cut through Florida with shovels. Kind of crazy thought process there. But that's what we're going to try to find next, is we're going to try to find this ship canal system and see if we can get some shots of it.
So we made the 6 miles out to Pruitt Trailhead, and we turned around and headed back, and we got to see that blue sky again. And we thought, maybe we'll get to see some hogs on this trip. And sure enough, here we go.
I talked about the ruts and rooting. Well, hogs. Don't know if you can see them. Shoot. But there are hogs running all over the place. Oh, there's one. See him running? There he goes. That's a big hog too. They were right on the trail. I spooked them. This one, yes. I just spooked him. Oh, there he goes again. Take this, please. I can see him back there really far. Oh my gosh. I don't know that I got great footage of him, but that was freaking awesome. I heard him and I was like, wait a minute. There's something moving. I think we might catch another one up here. I'm back out. Up on the right hand side of the trail, we might catch him again.
So what's the rule of them?
What?
Around?
Oh, there goes a baby one. Oh snap.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Usually babies and mama hogs are not.
Do you think that was mom over there?
Oh, there's hogs right up here. They're right up here. Look at this. Hog rule, climb a tree. None of these, I don't see tusks on any of them, but that
creeper over there comes back.
But that is definitely a hog. It looks like there's a baby with him. This is right off the Florida Trail on our way back. Pretty epic. Find some hogs.
We can't go by.
Yeah, we can. We're gonna scare them away. Yeah, she sees us. Oh,
people are coming.
look at that guy. That's actually a mama. You can see her. She's taking off. There go the piggies. Oh, I can't really.
Because you're zoomed in so far.
I know.
Right after we found those hogs, we ran into our kids' elementary school teacher from back in the day, Mr. Breeder. We caught up. We joked about the hogs. We talked about the Barge Canal being built in that area that I had no clue about. We talked about the Florida Trail, and we talked about getting out on that trail and having some fun and exploring. We shared some great memories. When we got back to the campground, made a little fire, warmed up, and got ready to tent camp in, well, let's just say 30 to 40 degree weather. We hope you enjoyed another average adventure with Compass Conundrum.
Alright, so we've decided that tent camping tonight is going to be extremely fun. It's almost 9 o'clock. We're getting into the tent and it's about 43, I think. 45, 43. 6 a.m. it's going to be 31, so it'll be a nice freezing cold night. But hey, me and T are going to make it happen. We're going to snuggle next to each other. Whoa! We're going to snuggle next to each other and try to stay warm. And we got blankets and we got sleeping bags and we got our tent set up. It's going to be kind of fun. And hot hands stuffed down in your socks. That's a trick. And blankets in your sleeping bag. And this is glamping. This is a nice tent camp setup we got going on here. But I think we're going to survive. We've tent camped in a lot colder.
17?
And 17, yeah, when we were in Georgia. But it's been a while since we've done this, so it should be fun. And we'll see what the morning brings. Hoping to get a nice little run in, 40-degree run tomorrow along the Florida Trail.